There was a time when I called her and I told her about going out to dinner for our anniversary, my husband and I. And the dinner cost like a little under $100, and she went berserk. She said, "Do you know how many groceries you could have bought for $100? And you went out and had one dinner?" But then she said that she had to laugh at herself recently because, 2 years ago, my dad made his transition. And my brother and I deeded his house over to my sister. And she decided that she was going to live in it, but she was going to change it all. And that's exactly what she did. She changed it all. And she said the reason she had to laugh at herself was that over a year's time, she spent over $100,000 to change the house, and none of it was on a charge card. It was all cash. So here was the girl who couldn't scrape together bus fare, spending $100,000 to redo her house. Then you look at that and you say, well, what's $100,000? It really isn't anything. I mean, what's $100,000? But it's something to the person who couldn't scrape together bus fare. But she said this. She said it wasn't time that changed the experience. It was the principle that we teach. See, it was embracing a new idea about herself, a new idea about what was the truth of her that brought forth a new experience for her. It was not about time. So it's not about time. It's not about money. It's not even about getting well. I was watching, Reverend Harry had sent me a video that was also online this week with Greg Braden. And he actually showed a video of some Buddhist monks healing a cancerous tumor of the bladder. They showed the picture of the tumor, and then they showed another video in real time where it actually took less than 3 minutes for the tumor to disappear. And what were the Buddhist monks doing? They were simply chanting. And the word that they were chanting actually translated to, "It is done. It's already done." So see, it's never been about time. It's always been about consciousness. See, and this is a great time of the year to do this talk. Because, just Wednesday night I was talking about the magic of Christmas and the importance of never giving up the magic in our lives. See, but many of us aren't feeling that joy right now. Many of us aren't feeling that magic right now. Simply because it's Christmas. See, many of us are feeling fragile. Many of us are feeling depressed. It's the holidays. And for some of us, that represents a time where we remember the people who have gone away, that are no longer in our lives. That represents a time where we recognize that things are no longer as they were. And for some of us, that represents a great sadness. I remember one of the hardest things that I ever had to do was to go back to Chicago the Christmas after my mom left. I couldn't even imagine. How do you go back to Chicago and mom's not there? How do you do that? And I was, it was so difficult for me because I just didn't think I could go in that house without her. I was shaking as I walked into her house that year. And then, something interesting happened because my brother was there, my sister was there, my cousin was there, and we sat at the table and we started talking about old times. We started talking about the things that we had done together and the things that my mother was a part of when she was here in this existence. And we began to laugh and laugh and laugh. And what I began to recognize is that she wasn't missing at all. She was here. And she was here in me and my brother and my sister and my cousin. And we just laughed until I was full. So she really wasn't gone. The house was full of her. But in a different way. So and I look back at that and I say, we could have gone into that house and we could have sat there and said, what are we going to do this Christmas? See, it wasn't just Christmas. My mom's birthday was on Christmas. Okay, so we had lots to celebrate on Christmas. But what are we going to do? It's her birthday and she's not here. Well, we could have done that. But where was our focus? Because the joy had to be here too. Just like the sorrow, just like the depression, the joy had to be here too. So it was just, where are you going to put your attention? What are you focused on? Because whatever it is that you're focused on is what we're going to receive. See, so at any moment, we can remember that even if I'm not feeling the joy has to be present because it's an attribute of God. And God is omnipresent. See, and if we're not feeling the joy, this is what I want you to hear this morning. If we're not feeling the joy, it's because we're not choosing it. If we're not experiencing the prosperity, it's because we're not choosing it. If we're not experiencing the love, it's because we're not choosing it. It's here. It's all here right now. So what if, even if right now, even if you came in this morning going through turmoil, what if you began to recognize that right where I am in this very moment, peace is. My peace is right here. I think I'm going to choose it. I think I'll choose the peace, because it feels so much better. I can experience the turmoil. The universe will satisfy me in that. It'll say, okay, that's what you want. But what if I just recognize that just like the sadness is here, the joy has to be here? I think I'll choose that. See, our good is never more than a thought away.